So while I had my camera out, I was just recording the morning basket video. So I wanted to do a little update on our homeschool since I haven't posted in so long. I was trying to think of what I wanted to talk about, but really this year has been a year full of experimenting and trying to find who we are as our learning styles and teaching styles and our lifestyle pretty much, because this is my first year being home with the girls, so it's been just a learning curve for all of us. And let me get comfortable. I'd say like our homeschool style, which I've said this before, like we started out classical, then we went to Charlotte Mason and Ambleside in the middle of the year, and then we've kind of gone back. We use a lot of classical things, but I would not call us classical homeschoolers at all. I would probably more describe us as maybe minimalist homeschoolers or title homeschooling. We kind of ebb and flow, and we're just very minimal, even though I feel like I have so much curriculum and so much resources. But I mean, what we usually do, we're not doing school for all day. We're not at all. We do maybe an hour or two of schoolwork, and my main focus, we do very short bursts of school of each lesson. So really, like for math, she's sitting down for maybe 10 minutes to do math, and then she's taking a break. Then 10 minutes of, or whatever lesson of All About Reading, and I will even split an All About Reading lesson up throughout the week. So it's just, and so nobody is getting frustrated or mad at each other, and that's the most important thing for me, is that we're not tearing each other's hair out. So that is just works for our family, is just short bursts of information and learning, and I incorporate it throughout the whole day, even though they don't know that. But you know, we will, like nature study, that's something that we do when we're outside, and it's just, that's an all day everyday thing. And anytime we see something that is something to do with what we're learning, I will point it out or let them point it out. So it's not, okay, we only do schoolwork for an hour and then for the rest of the day we don't do anything. We really, it's just part of our lifestyle. It's very organic. At least that's what I've tried to do. So it's been working so far, and I think we finally have found our homeschool groove. Here it is, almost the end of the year, and which I expected. I've heard lots of homeschool veterans say that. So that's kind of what I was just going for, and I don't get frustrated. It's hard to make me like really frustrated and be like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do, or stuff like that. So I just kind of, alright, well this isn't working, let's try something different. And that's kind of how I am personality wise, so it really works for homeschooling. So, and another thing I wanted to talk about was things, you know, I've shown my morning basket, which is my previous video, or at least it should be. And another thing, we do a lot of reading. Even though looking at other homeschool families, I feel like we don't do enough reading, but I feel like we do a lot of reading between Story of the World and our read alouds and me at reading to me, and at bedtime we read 4 or 5 books, and it's a lot. So I don't even know where I was going with that. I completely lost my train of thought about reading. Nope, it's gone. Yeah, that thought just flew out. I have no idea what I was talking about or where I was going with that. So, anywho, I have no idea. That is crazy. Oh my goodness. I know one thing I can talk about is in the end of April, me and 2 other homeschool moms in my area started a little homeschool co-op. So every Monday morning, we alternate our houses. I'm teaching nature study, one of them is teaching PE, games, and another one is teaching Spanish. So that is an amazing, just to have that homeschool community and to see them every day, and our kids get together, and that's the most important thing, is the kids getting together. It took us a long time to figure out our homeschool groove, and it was a lot of experimenting, and I'm still, like, I know it's an ongoing life process, the homeschool thing to do is just to completely go through things and change things and all that. And so it's not that I think, oh, well, this is what we're doing. We're doing this for 18 years. No. I know it's going to be changed up a lot, but my biggest thing this year was just finding that sweet spot of how Miette's learning, and then now next year Kenzie's going to come up, and I know I posted a video saying I didn't think I was going to homeschool Miette for 3rd grade because she misses school so much, but I have talked to her and we've discussed it, and so we're going to homeschool for 3rd grade. Or whatever. We don't really do grades. We kind of, like I told her, she's very nitpicky about the grades because she's behind in some and ahead in some. So I try not to, and she gets upset, you know, if we're doing first grade, like we're doing Matthew C. Alpha, and she's like, that's 1st grade work, and I'm like, well, no, it's just level 1, and we need to get through this, and it's just, we'll go up the levels to how you need to do it. So she's very sensitive about grade levels and what she's working on currently. So I lost my train of thought again. Yeah, so I don't want to be, I just had a discussion with her, and I was like, you know, I would really like for you to stay home this year, you know, is there whatever we can do for you to feel more comfortable staying home? And she was fine. She was like, okay, I don't mind staying home. So really I just need to talk to her. That's just me in my head because she's constantly talking about going to public school. And this past like month or two, she has stopped fighting me so hard on schoolwork, and or whenever we have to do e-learning, she's stopped fighting me on it so mad, and she's really starting to get into it. So that's been exciting because I love it. I love it. And Kenzie's coming up, and she wants to go to kindergarten, of course, have the kindergarten experience. But I talked to her, I was like, how about you stay home with mommy? And she's fine with that. Anyway, she doesn't really know, but so we are going to be homeschooling next year. Yay, I'm so excited. So just to add it in there is I am planning to do year-round homeschooling. So we might take we do go to Nag's Head for a week, and that's in August. So of course we're going to take that week off of school. And probably 1 or 2 weeks here and there throughout the summer. But we do so little sit-down table work of school that really it's not a big deal. And even me, I was like, I'd like to do homeschool throughout the year. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to homeschool throughout the year. Like, it's not like we were spending all day inside a classroom. We were just sitting at the table, the kitchen table, and doing our little bit of work. And it's quick and it's easy. And nobody's getting mad about it, so there's no sense of taking a summer break and taking 3 months off. So that's what we're going to do. And I have been gathering up stuff. I really don't even need to buy that much curriculum for next year. I have so much stuff that I just accidentally ordered, all about reading. I accidentally ordered two level 1 student packs. I don't know. I guess it was already in my cart. So I already have one for Mackenzie and one for Marley for the coming years, for next year for Kenzie. So I already have that. I accidentally got the second language lessons for the well-trained mind. I accidentally got that one before I got the first one. So I have that already. And we like those so much that we'll move on. The only things I really have to buy is handwriting. Handwriting Without Tears is what we use. And for Kenzie and Miette. And if we finish the Story of the World Ancient, we'll move on to the next Story of the World, so I'll have to buy that. And for Kenzie, I'm still debating what math, and I have to buy Miette a new math. She doesn't like the math you see. So far, she has not liked any of the math curriculum I've bought. And it's not that she is struggling with it so much, it's just that she doesn't like it. And, so I asked her, we had a talk this morning about it, because I was showing her different ones and what appealed to her. And I was debating between teaching textbooks, which I've heard great things about, and math lessons for living education, which is more Charlotte Mason style. So I was looking at those two, and I showed it to her, and she wanted to do the math lessons for a living education. She doesn't like to be on the computer for math. She doesn't like, even though she does like Dreambox, and even now she doesn't like Dreambox anymore. She just doesn't like to be on the computer for math. She likes to have the paper and pencil in front of her. Ooh, I get the hiccups. Anyway, So I think we're gonna try math lessons. So hopefully that will encourage my little one to want to do math and not just dread it every day. So hopefully, and then with Kinsey, I'm not sure what we're gonna do. We already have all the Math UC stuff, so I kind of do want to do Math UC primer with her, or primer. I don't know. I've heard it both ways, but since we have the blocks and we have all, I don't know. So I'm still debating. So soon I will put a curriculum update on there for next year. But right now we're still trying to learn and trying to figure out everything. So it's exciting.